Outplayed, outfought, outclassed, and frankly, in my opinion, which is my opinion, completely humiliated. We've lost to Leicester. We lost to Liverpool in 3 days, and I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? This is not the way I want to finish the season. I'm sure it's not the way you want to finish the season too. Look, tune in, stay tuned. This United Sauce and Wingers, we're going to have it. We're going to talk about the game and see where we go from here. It's about to get real. You know how we do. Let's go. Thank you for joining live. I'm going to have Sean here in a second to kind of break down the game and talk about what actually happened. Guys, it's a crazy one for me. You know me, right? You know that I try to see the best in things. But what happened yesterday? I actually didn't do my match reaction yesterday for 2 reasons. Normally, I'm straight after the game. I'm doing a match reaction. I'm live. The kettle's on. The freaking dinner's in the oven. I'm going for it, right? But 2 reasons. I was a bit busy. But also, I was so angry at the way what we left on the pitch. It was awful. And we're going to talk about it because I know Sean, the one thing that Sean always says, pass the ball. If you can't pass the ball, just go home. What is the point? So let's get involved. Let's get Sean in the game. Sean, my brother, how's it going, man?
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's cracking?
Just, I try to, I normally do match reactions straight after the game, man. You know I do. And I had a few personal things to get done. I've got a family and stuff. I had to get things done. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to do my match reaction. But seeing that game, I was like, no, I'll do it next day. Because, Sean, we did not leave it on the pitch. There's no problem losing a game. No problem. No problem at all. But it's how we lose the game. It was shambolic. Today, thank you so much for tuning in live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, what? You know the tune. But I want to talk about a lot of things. I want to talk about, did we pick the right team going in weak for Leicester and strong against Liverpool? Talk about Rashford. We're going to talk about Henderson. We're going to talk about the links with Varane because obviously we need to see what's going on with the defence. The defence was a shambles yesterday, in my opinion. We're going to talk about McFred. We're going to talk about set pieces as well. We really need to talk about that. And what do we do now? Is second in the bag? Is it tentative? Is it gone? It is. The morning after, I thought I'd feel better. I feel worse, Sean. Sean, I feel worse than I did yesterday. Bro, I feel worse.
Bro.
And you said to me, Sean,
there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. Go on. I know what you're going to say. Go on. I'll let you have your moment, though. Go on.
You said to me, Sean, the other day, right? Sean went to me, Dom, it'll be catastrophic. We don't lose games, man. We don't lose games. Sean, we've lost 2 games in 3 days. What are you saying now, mate? What are you saying now? I'll tell you
what I'm saying. Do you remember what I also said to you?
Oh, here we go.
The same track. What did I say? You asked me about Arsenal and Chelsea. And what did I say? What did I say?
I don't know, mate. Tell
No. You remember. So, I said it was highly unlikely that we're going to lose both
2
games.
in a row.
And I also said that regardless of we do, it doesn't matter because Chelsea are not going to win all their games. And there's a high possibility that they're going to lose to Arsenal, which at the time, you were like, oh, what? Arsenal? What? No way. Have you seen Chelsea? Have you seen Tuchel? Have you seen Tuchel?
First of all, I don't sound like that.
Let's keep it 100.
I don't sound like that. And second of all, you said we would never... 2 games. No, Dom. We won't lose 2. It's not possible, Dom. It's not possible. Well, mate, here you go, mate. Sometimes nightmares can come true.
Do you know what? I was right on one hand and wrong on the other. I can't always be right, man.
No, you can't always be right. And I'm going to click that and make sure you realize that because, look, I am not one of those people that, look, if we left it on the pitch, everything on the pitch, and it was just Liverpool had the better players or more up for it. Look, if you look at it, Liverpool had everything to play for. We don't really have everything to play for.
That's the point, yeah.
But that's not an excuse, Sean. That's not an excuse. We are a professional team with professional players. And don't get me wrong, I did see little segments of nice football. And I was like, oh, when Fred first started off, he was like Brazilian Fred. I was like, all right, Fred, settle down. Let me just make sure I'm seeing this the right guy. But we didn't sustain it. And it became the same old Manchester United. Liverpool doing all this, we're making them seem amazing. Firmino scoring goals for fun, even though he can never score. We're letting Trent look like he's the best freaking right back in the whole world.
Mate,
What's happening? When our best player is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, something's wrong, bro. Something's wrong because he's supposed to be a function in the unit to stop people playing, and all the entertainment is at the top half of the pitch.
But Dom, on Wan-Bissaka, what did we say early in the season? Give him time. He'll develop his attack. 2 assists in 2 games. He's getting better, bro. Come on. People are saying we need a new right back a few months ago. It's ridiculous.
Not a new one.
People are saying we need a new right back.
Well, maybe some people say a new one, but some people say we need competition. Most people saying, Chris, what's going on, my brother? Do coaches not see what we see when we can see set pieces? Oh my gosh, yeah. Fred can't be our main midfield pivot next season. Sure, I want to talk about that.
There's a lot to touch on, man. There's so much to get into, bro. So much to get into. Where do you want to start?
Mate, let's get into the comments and we'll get straight into it. Marco, my man, Dom was mate, honestly, I can't tell you. Right, put it this way, right? Straight after the game, I went to the fridge and just tried to find anything, right? Because I felt embarrassed to support Manchester United as that's my team. I felt embarrassed because I know we can do better. I know we've got off limitations. I know we have that, but come on, we've got to perform better. We've got to leave on the pitch. This is Liverpool, for goodness sake. Liverpool, come on, if you can't get G'd up for Liverpool, what are you going to do? We've played better against Liverpool in every previous game when it mattered, and it's like, oh yeah, top 4's done. Whatever. This is ridiculous. We can't end the season like this. It's not good enough. It's going to be a sour taste in people's mouths. Joseph, we need to get rid of McTominay and Fred. Yes, me and me both, bro. Big up the crew. Live chat. Yes, my man. Fred tried their best to ruin my. Yeah, they're trying to ruin everybody's right now. Joseph, what's the point in resting players for Leicester if we're going? Joseph, bless you, my man. Bless you. That is exactly how I felt, and that's one of the points I want to talk about. There's so much to talk about. Vibes. Team selection was fine. Performance was absolutely horrible. Yes, it was. Big up, my guys. Adam, yes, what's going on? Feeling a bit better after yesterday's shambles? No, I'm not, mate. Not in the slightest. I was embarrassed. So was I. Properly embarrassed. So was I. No method to our madness whatsoever. I'm gonna make a T-shirt and put that comment on there because that's exactly how I feel.
I like that quote.
Andrew saying, Sean, your fanboy Ollie is useless. Admit it.
Bro, when this guy's got in for Ollie, he's got in for Ollie big time. No matter what Ollie does, he's always gonna have something to say, and there's always gonna be people like that. But
there's some good comments there. What are you gonna do? That I've actually that I wanted to touch on, right? If we look back at the game and actually break it down for a second, we started off the game, I feel, in a good vein of form. In good vein of fluidity. We were passing the ball, we were moving. I was actually really encouraged. I'm sure you were too. We were moving, and Liverpool looked a bit like, oh, Manchester United look up for this. And we had a few kind of half chances or build-up play, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a good game. It was weird. Obviously, I'm not going to get to Bailly a fiasco because we know what's happening.
Oh there. Yeah, we got to talk about him.
we got to talk about.
We got to talk about it, bro. We got to talk about it all because this is the crucial part of the season now. Yeah. Right. It's a crunch game. We've done near enough what we've got to do. There's one bit left of the season. We got to look at going forward. Right. It's clear we've got to close a gap on Man City. Now, Roy Keane, he was going in yesterday, but he was hitting the nail on the absolute head. The goalkeeper, Dean Henderson, question marks have got to be asked. That's probably, I'll go as far as to say, that's one of the worst goalkeeping performances I've seen in a Man United shirt. Since I can remember. No, Dom. Honestly, that last goal for Mo Salah, he might as well have said, just walk it in.
Yeah, but Sean,
he just said, Mo Salah, come on, there's the goal. Just pass it in. He stayed on his 6-yard box, Dom.
Sean,
he did not come out.
How many times has Salah done that to keepers?
No. I'm not having that. No, Dom, he didn't have to do anything. Dean Henderson literally stood over in one side of the goal and just said, look, just tap it in, mate.
What, right? I'm being honest
with you. How many times have we seen De Gea, right? Wait, let me just deal with this because as much as Henderson, I want him to get a chance, right? I want him to get a chance, but I'm worried that people are jumping on this guy's bandwagon too much because I'm seeing some gaping errors. Even for that, was it the second goal? No, the first goal or the third goal? There's a third goal. The third goal. What's he doing?
Which one?
So Fred makes a mistake.
Oh,
Shaw
yeah,
then makes
mate.
a mistake, and then there's a tamed little shot, and he's just flapped it straight back
No,
out
but
to the
Sean,
player. It's
you're doing this
ridiculous, man.
flip-flapping thing. You're doing this flip-flapping thing. I'm
Nah,
first of all on Henderson, right? On Henderson.
nah,
Listen,
rubbish.
listen. I don't think he had a great game. I understand that, but what we keep doing is going. De Gea had a good game, then had a bad game. Like bringing Henderson. Henderson had a good game, and then bringing De Gea. We can't keep doing this nonsense. There's bigger things than the keeper right now, Sean. We
Did
can't
I say
keep going on the
no?
keeper.
No, but it's important to highlight because the keeper is a spine and found one of the most crucial positions on the pitch.
Okay.
And we've got a goalkeeper who's been world class for however many years, right? He's had a little dip, and we admit we don't know if he's what he was, but he showed us against Roma what he's still got in the locker. I haven't seen Dean Henderson, and I've been watching him. This is not just off this game. Yesterday, yes, he was shambolic, but I'm watching him, and in the games that he's played, he's made the odd save here and there. Hold on. Let me finish and then go.
Bro.
I'm trying to see, have I seen him pull off the world-class saves that he's not expected to? Hold on, like De Gea. Like De Gea. Wait a minute. Like De Gea's done. Wait, hold on. Like De Gea's done on multiple games where you could say, wow, this guy, he's pulling off ridiculous saves that he's not supposed to. Henderson is making a lot of the saves that he's supposed to. And what I'm seeing him do also is box standard saves that are decent. He's exaggerating them and making them look better. I haven't seen him. I've not seen him do the Spider-Man De Gea saves when you're just like, wow, he's got no right to save that. And that is what separates a good. I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper. But when you need him to pull out with these wonderful saves, I don't know yet if he's on the level of De Gea. For example, Jota's goal yesterday, right? With that little flick.
Yeah.
I think his positioning for that was not good enough. And I believe David De Gea is saving that. With his because his reflexes are so good. De Gea is saving that.
Please. One second. All right. Look,
would you agree with that?
No, not in.
You don't think De Gea would save that last shot?
No, I don't think so. Because look, we've been in so many situations when we're like, De Gea, what are you doing? You're flick flapping. How many times De Gea got the ball and lifted it into his own net? Is everybody forgetting about how bad De Gea has been?
Not this season. No, not this season.
Right? You forgetting how bad De Gea was so bad that he's actually lost his spot. People keep forgetting, right, that De Gea made so many errors. His distribution was terrible at times. He got the ball and flapped it in it. It's gone for his legs and near post. Are you forgetting De Gea, right? I get it. Henderson's not the best. He's not the best right now, okay? But don't forget that there's bigger things right now that is actually the deficiency, and it's exposing our keepers to having to wait. It's exposing our keepers to have to make these worldy saves because we're not defending as a team. So what happens is, right, Henderson made a fantastic save yesterday against Mane, right? No one's talking about that. No one's talking about any other keeper. Henderson, he puts his arm out and Mane thinks he's gone. But what Henderson does, he puts his leg out and saves it and gathers it. No one's talking about that. Look. De Gea can have good points and bad points. Henderson's going to have good points and bad points. Don't talk to me that Henderson is well worse than De Gea, because what's going to happen is...
So what's his good points, Dom?
My last point, if De Gea comes back in, he's going to make some mistakes, right? And people are going to be like, oh, bring Henderson back in. His distribution, great. He comes out. Because one of the things I do like about Henderson is that yesterday, there was a through ball, and you're thinking, oh God, it's gonna be a one-on-one. Henderson was well out there. He runs out so much more with conviction than De Gea, and he kicked the ball away.
But you say that, but what about the last goal? Why didn't he do that for the last goal? He could have stopped that when Salah was running through. Why was he running? He wasn't even looking.
Let me tell you,
I've never seen it. Go on.
So Salah, right, is one of the fastest players in the Premier League. One of the fastest players in the Premier League. How many times he scored a goal like that when he's the last man? He's running down the pitch, right, and he just finishes it. I've seen Salah do that all the.
It's not the fact that he scored; it's how he scored.
If you look back at that goal, Scott McTominay's putting pressure.
Not quick
on
enough.
Salah, right, from the left. He's putting pressure on him. So for me, if McTominay's coming from the left and I'm the keeper, you're thinking, all right, Salah's probably not going to go too much to the left because Scott McTominay's there. So he's thinking, all right, let me make sure it's not an easy goal to my left-hand side. That's what I'm seeing. If you look back at the goal, how many times have you watched it?
All right, I've watched it enough. So I'll tell you what happened. The guy, he got his position absolutely wrong.
It could have been better.
No, not could have been better, Dom. Right?
Yeah,
Let's put this in perspective. Salah's running through at our goal, and Henderson turns his back around and starts sprinting backwards. He's not even looking at the play. Salah could have just shot there and then, and Henderson wouldn't know where he's going. Dom, I'm not a goalkeeper, but I know there's no way in hell Dean Henderson, if he had the right starting position, should be turned with his back to Salah, sprinting towards our goal. That's the first mistake. Now, the fact that he was in that position then meant he lost his bearings in relation to where the ball was, where the goal was, and his positioning into the goal. It's a joke, right? So as much as he might have made that save against Mane, that error was unbelievably poor. I would not expect a Sunday League goalkeeper to make it so easy for Mo Salah. Salah probably thought it was Christmas, bro, when he's going through on goal, right? No, because it's so bad.
Okay,
Tom, I don't think you understand that.
Sean, I could get you a clip of how many howlers De Gea's done. It happens.
Not like that, man.
Wait. Look at Alisson. Alisson, he nearly gave us a goal that match. He's done that millions of times. Wait, let me finish. Alisson's supposed to be this freaking messiah. He nearly gave us a goal. Again, how many times he kicked it out to opposition?
Yeah.
But no one talk. He's not getting dropped. He's not getting taught because keepers.
He's built up credit in the bank. No, he's built up credit in the bank. Henderson hasn't got credit. Henderson hasn't got that credit. Same as De Gea. He had credit in the bank.
You say he's built up credit in the bank. Fine. But he's had more opportunity to play than Henderson. Henderson played in Sheffield United and had the best game of his life, right? Best season of his life, playing for an inferior team, right? He's come to Manchester United. It's a bigger stage, a heavier t-shirt, have it, whatever you want to say. I'm not defending Henderson. It was not his best game, but I don't want this flip-flop. Put De Gea back in goal now. And then De Gea will make, put Henderson back. No. Why don't we actually concentrate on the bigger issue here, Sean? That our team does not defend as a team, that didn't turn up yesterday, that they couldn't make simple passes. If we go back to your point, let's get off this Henderson.
So let's go. Yeah. So let's say we've got two keepers that are both. They're like that. We don't know yet. I don't think we should sell De Gea in the summer. I think that'd be a mistake.
I didn't say that. But if we sell someone, I don't care who stays because they'll get better with game time. I honestly do think that. Right.
All right. Let's move on to defense.
Let's move on to this. Right. My pet peeve. Okay, and you've said this so many times, Sean. Complete a pass. Right. Complete a pass. The passing in the last two games. I don't care if we're playing our B team because I'm sorry, they're all in the same training sessions. They're all elite footballers who play football in and out. If you can't make a pass, whose fault is that? Are you telling me that every single player on that pitch is rubbish, or is it something else? Explain it to me, Sean. Why can't our team make a pass? Talk to me.
Bro, yesterday was shocking, right? So it's concentration because they're professional footballers, right? They have to be able to make passes. So it's concentration. I would think for me yesterday, we've got to talk about the defense, Dom. We've got to talk about the fact that I know for a long time you've wanted to see Eric Bailly, and everyone's backing Eric Bailly's this, Eric Bailly's this. We don't need this. Dom, Eric Bailly has showed what Eric Bailly is again yesterday. Almost gave away a pen with that rashness and that mad aggressiveness. He's not the answer. Now, as much as you want to say it or anybody else wants to say it, we missed Harry Maguire yesterday. Absolutely,
I tweeted it
big time.
I tweeted it yesterday. I tweeted it. And
I think now he might start getting the respect. It's one of those where you don't miss it until you don't miss it until he's not there. And I think yesterday we saw when he doesn't play, the leadership's not there, the organization of the defense is not there. They were all over the place. They were absolutely shambles. Bailly's not the answer.
Lindelof's not the answer either.
No, Lindelof's not the answer, but Lindelof he's better than Bailly. You saw them side by side. He is better than Bailly.
Not these overall games.
Overall, yeah.
All right. Wait.
Bailly's got.
One second. I'm just trying to think about this. You're saying that Bailly's better than Lindelof. Guys in the comments, thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. Please help me out here. Is Lindelof overall better than Bailly? Because I'm trying to figure this out in my mind now. I'm thinking about all the games they've played. If we're playing a final, who plays? if you got Maguire playing and you got what we know Lindelof will play because Ollie doesn't rate Lindelof by like Lindelof, but if you're trying to make a team to win titles, who's better, Lindelof or Bailly? For me, Sean, I'm thinking, who's stronger?
Bailly.
Okay.
We've done this before, Dom. Athleticism.
No.
We've done it with Temi.
I want to do it with the people here, all right? So you're saying that Bailly's stronger?
I'll say athletically, yeah. Bailly's stronger.
Who's
he's quicker
on the ball?
Lindelof.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, all right. Who's better with their feet?
In passing or dribbling?
Dribbling.
We don't need defenders to dribble, so forget that.
Oh, you're joking. Come on. So what, they're just going to pick up the ball and run? Of course they got to dribble, mate.
Pass the ball out and move it. No, you don't want the defenders on the ball.
Question. Who's better dribbling?
I'd say they're about par.
I would say Bailly's better dribbling than Lindelof.
No, I think Bailly's more skillful, but he lacks composure. He's rash. Okay,
who's better in the air?
Bailly.
Okay, so Bailly's better in the air and he's stronger. Okay, all right. Yeah. Which is probably the most important things of being a defender?
No, they're not. You're forgetting the anticipation, reading of the game, positional play, marking, all of these things.
Marking than Bailly?
Yeah, he's better at all of them. He reads the game so much. He reads the game so much better.
So
his concentration is so much better. His passing is so much better. His composure is so much better. His decision making is so much better. He's just a better football player.
All right,
Bailly is just an athletic player.
Let's see what people are saying. Lindelof's not strong enough. Lindelof is a better footballer than Bailly. Maguire to Xavi Lindelof. But wow, Bailly's at the end, you know. Wow, Marco.
Of course he is.
Lindelof kept side quiet. He's much calmer centre back. Fair enough. Dom, please don't jump on the Maguire bandwagon. I know you know football, therefore you should know Maguire's championship ability at most. He's gone in. Come on, man. You can't say that.
Who is this guy? That's a bit harsh.
As soon as Maguire went out, we looked all over the place. I'll be honest with you. You know what I saw, right, yesterday? I saw Bailly, when he was warming up, he looked nervous. And I've never seen Bailly look nervous like that. He looked a bit like, all right, this is my time. But maybe he's nervous because he knows he's got to play good. And he hasn't got Maguire just sitting on the bench waiting to come on. It's a different sort of pressure, I'm thinking. But yeah, look, for me, Lindelof is probably just about tweaks it, but they're both not good enough. Look, but this is the thing. We talk about defending so much all the time. But for me, I don't get caught up in this defending so much because I feel like if we defend as a team, it would mask over all the problems that we actually have. We don't defend as a team, bro. And what happened is, right, this whole game was a catalogue of errors, a catalogue of not wanting it. And I'll be honest with you, bro, when Greenwood came on, right, and then he scored, we nearly could have been 3-3. It just shows you that if we play and everybody's up for it and then going for it, we could have easily drawn that game. We could have.
What it boils down to, and this happens all the time in football, is genuinely what you'll find is in games like that, the team who wants it more or who it means more to will get the result.
And I said that before we started.
The fact is, that game didn't really mean anything to us. The same with Leicester. It doesn't change our season. We've lost both those games, and so long as we win our next two games against the lower teams, we will finish second. The only game that really has anything riding on it now is the Europa League. So for Liverpool, well, let's start with Leicester. For Leicester, that was their season. They're fighting for to stay in the top 4 place. Same with Liverpool yesterday. They're still within a shout. So they were putting everything on that game. And you could just see it in our squad, like subconsciously, because I don't think it's at a conscious level. It's never at a conscious level. The players just think, oh, I'm not going to turn up today. But at a subconscious level, there's like 5-10% drop off. You're not making that extra sprint. And that makes all the difference. So it was always going to be hard for us. Added to the fact with the fixture congestion that we've had, rotating the team.
Wait,
the
so you're making excuses for both losses?
I'm saying that the players had their pre-match routines disrupted. They had to stay at the Old Trafford since 1 o'clock. Like all of these things were basically added up to say, I'd say that culminating in the performance that you saw yesterday and against Leicester.
All right.
So
this is a perfect segue to one of the biggest questions I want to ask. Right, Ollie decided to play basically a whole new team against Leicester. And I'll be honest with you, I tweeted, I said, yeah, you know what, we might lose, but I'm glad to see different people play. Do you think on hindsight, and hindsight's a wonderful thing, but do you think we should have gone in stronger for Leicester and then semi-strong for Liverpool, knowing that Leicester have done us over before. They're not as strong as Liverpool, and we probably would have got confidence if we beat Leicester going to Liverpool game.
Well, remember what we did on Monday when we did the preview of the lineups, right? I kind of called most of them. I said Elanga would play.
Yeah, he was rubbish, by the way. But he's a little kid.
He was. Yeah, he didn't really have his best form. But I'd say there was two things you could have done. You could have either done what Ollie did, or, which is what we also said, where you play half and half of a lineup. But I think, when you look at the team sheet in the context of the season, this is what going back to what I said to you at the start on Monday, and I know you didn't like it when I said it doesn't matter that much, but here we are. It really doesn't matter that much because we win our next 2 games. It doesn't change anything in our season.
Yeah, if we win, we get Fulham, we get second.
We win against Fulham, and so that's what I was saying to you. I know you picked up and you didn't like it when I said it doesn't matter that much, but it really didn't. And I think ultimately that's what you saw. What it did show, again, is what we said, the shortcomings in some of the squad. When we had Van der Beek coming in, you had Matic coming in, you had Twanzebe, you had a lot of the fringe players coming in, Mata, and it just shows that we've still got a way to go before we close the gap. So for me, I wouldn't criticize Ollie for what he's done. He's prioritizing the
Why
safety
do you think he
and the
prioritized
fitness
over Leicester?
because of the scheduling.
No, but why? He could have gone stronger against Leicester.
No, I had someone else come to me with this, right? We played on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Our strongest team. You can't.
I swear we played.
We played our strongest team on Sunday. All right.
Did we start?
I
remember.
Yep. So therefore you can't then on Monday, then Tuesday, within 48 hours, pick those players, the same players again.
All right,
that was the only way you could do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll take that. You're okay. Fine. That's fine. It is what it is. I know. Look, guys, don't forget. If we correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I am. But if we beat Fulham, and don't get me wrong, Fulham are relegated, but they got nothing to play for. But they can do it. If we beat Fulham, we'll guarantee second place. Leicester can only get a maximum of 72 points. Chelsea can only get a maximum. Well, there's no point because Chelsea are below Leicester, so I'm not even going to carry on. So we can definitely get second. I just don't like the feasibility of people thinking and the team thinking, oh, the game's over. And also, I really don't want Liverpool to get Champions League football. Like, I really don't want it.
I know.
And if Liverpool win all their last 3 games, which are very simple, so they've got Palace, Burnley, or something like that, and Chelsea don't win, they could get Champions League football. And Chelsea, we know, are probably going to win the Champions League. I don't know. I've got a feeling. Which will mean that Chelsea go Champions League, Liverpool get Champions League, where Liverpool should be nowhere near it. I don't know. I want them to taste and win the Champions League and then be nowhere near it. I just want that so bad, and it just hurts me. I don't want that. I don't want it. I want to talk about, and people. I think Andrew brought it up, and Jasmine saying, "Dom, our defense midfield pivot is a spine of the team. We will never get anywhere near Champions League and Premier Leagues with McFred." And I'll send it Parry. You know what? Let's talk about this because I want to talk about Rashford, guys. Come up on the show. We've got Rashford to talk about. We've got to talk about being linked with Iran. We've got to talk about set pieces and something else as well. But quickly, I want to talk about this whole situation of McFred and our players, right? I honestly think Fred, at the first sort of half of the first half, was playing ball. He was skipping past players, good fast passing, keeping it moving, twisting, turning. I was like, this is a Fred I can get behind. But there's someone I can't get behind. Nothing but, not him personally. I respect the brother. He's young. I think he's only 25 or whatever. He's strong. He's tall. But Scott McTominay, at this moment in time, my brother, you're not good enough in that position. And I don't blame you because you are not a CDM. But you are not good enough. This hop and skip he gets when every time he gets the ball, he does this hop and skip thing, right? He's already lost 2 seconds. The opposition know what he's going to do. I just put it for a second, right? If you had Fred and Verratti in the midfield, Fred and Verratti. Do you know what I mean? Or Fred and Kimmich, or Fred and Ndidi. It's a whole different level because, Sean, you know it. You play football. Once you've got that entwined of what your position is, You don't think like a striker. You don't think like a CAM. You think like a CDM. You know your responsibilities. Scott McTominay is in his head sometimes. He doesn't know whether he should be going, staying, pressing, and he also hasn't got the best quality for, like, he's come up to his peak ages. I don't know if he's going to turn this amazing player, but I just don't see it. And this is one thing that's going to massively, massively hold us back. Massively.
Look. We know what Scotty is. Right now, I'd even say he's not playing very well. I think he's on a bad run of form. Even compared to earlier in the season where he was doing bits, he was getting forward, he was defending well, he was scoring goals, he was keeping the ball neat and tidy. Like even the last two months I've seen, he hasn't been winning tackles. Like the stuff that he was even bringing to the game, the aggressiveness, the tackles, the pressing, he's not even doing that at the moment. So I don't know if he's still carrying an injury, because it was around the time where he was out and he went out, had a little knock, he's come back. He hasn't quite got into the same kind of rhythm. So I do think, and I do agree, he's not playing well. He's shambolic yesterday. His quality is poor. And we know even when he's on the top of his game, the quality is not, that's not his main attribute. It's not his main attribute. So we know what he is. We're making do, but we haven't got, the thing is, and I know it's not popular, I know people don't agree with me, but we don't have better options available. We just don't. And until we do, until we sign the players and bring in the players that we need who are better and equipped to do the job in the centre of midfield, that pivot is what's got us to where we are. And that's the best options that we've got.
Sean, I'm going to say something that you might not like.
Go on, man.
And I'm going to say it, mate, because I just honestly believe it. And
I don't want to hear, just so long as it doesn't be with VDB, then it's all good.
No, it's not. Unless you spell his name weird. No, it's got nothing to do with VDB. Because whatever, I can't bother anymore. I can't be bothered anymore about VDB. I just can't bother to talk that over. Listen, right?
So we got, God,
if we get Jadon Sancho,
yeah,
Rashford needs to be on the bench. And let me talk to you. Rashford has done absolutely a madness at his age. He's fed the poor. Oliver said, "Please, sir, can I have some more?" And Rashford said, "Yes. Here you go, my son." Right? Off the pitch, amazing. On the pitch, he's done a madness, record galore. He even scored yesterday. Even when he's not playing well, he still scores. I get that. But you know the difference is, right? Mm-hmm. If you're in a race and you've got a car, you can finish the race in the car you've got. Say you've got like a whatever car you've got. It's just a standard car. You can finish the race and everybody's good. But you could also have thought to yourself, wait a minute, if I had a better car, a Ferrari, I probably could have finished that race faster and in style. Because you know when people were like, oh, no, Rashford had a bad game, but he scored, so you can't say anything. Yes, I can. And let me tell you why I can say something. Imagine you had someone who was there and effective for 70 minutes of the game or 75 minutes of the game. Because we know no players 100%, 100 minutes. Well, Aaron Ramsdale was very good for 100 minutes, 90 minutes. There. But most players have about 70 minutes pure brilliance. Like, it's great. Rashford had about 50 minutes of a good game yesterday, right? And scored. Fair play, whatever. What if you get a player who's more efficient and he actually plays well for 75 minutes? I don't care anymore about Rashford's injured. He's not feeling well. If he's not feeling well, he's injured, don't play. Do not play, because what you're doing is taking someone else's chances who might be more effective and help the overall team. For me, this is selfish on so many different levels, right? He's not feeling well. He's not fit. He said he's been injured basically his whole career. Fine, my brother, go and rest. Don't go to a flicking friendly match and then get sent home for the internationals or qualifiers or whatever. Don't flicking go and play in the Euros, because I know you are. Don't come on the pitch and if you're not up to scratch. Let someone have their chance who's going for it, and don't tell me that, oh, but Rashford scored. How do you know if someone didn't come on who's fit up for it and has got ability, might come on and do a madness and score 2 goals or two assists? I don't like this whole thing about, I'm not defending Rashford because I appreciate him. You know he's a world beater, but it's just getting on my nerves that we can see Rashford has been playing poor in so many recent games, Sean. Do you know what I'm saying? To
a certain degree, yeah.
You can't argue with that, bro.
But what's the? But I'm all right. So what's the point that you're trying to make?
Just I can't say to you that Rashford, if Jadon Sancho comes in, he needs to sort himself out and push Jadon Sancho out, because at the moment
He is not good enough. He's not playing good enough.
Whoa!
He's not playing good enough.
So what? Okay, so just say we have Sancho, right?
Yeah.
So what's the what's the team?
Pogba on the left, Sancho on the right, Bruno middle, Cavani up front. Done. Absolutely done.
And you say you keep McFred in the midfield, yeah?
Oh, mate, we've got no choice. I've got no choice. We have to have Scott McTominay. Like you said, we've got no one else.
Yeah, we've got no one else. It's a hard one for me, right? I said to you, we had this chat the other day. I feel like if you're coming into a squad, I don't think Sancho. One, there's an argument to say on the right-hand side of midfield, I would say yes, Sancho is probably more effective than Rashford. But is Sancho a right winger or is he a left winger? Because Sancho plays both sides.
He's both. He's great, mate.
He plays both sides. So yeah. So what I'm actually saying is.
What are you saying?
I don't think Sancho is a better player than Rashford.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying to you.
No.
First of all, I do think. Wait. They're two different players, right? Sancho plays for the team. That's what he's about. His assists, that's what his numbers show. Rashford scored more than him. I saw this. Rashford, in assist wise, Rashford has less assists than Sancho, and Sancho has loads. Rashford has less assists than Sancho, but Rashford has more goals than Sancho.
Yeah.
No problem. But what we're trying to see right now is to make the team, enable the team to have more goals. If Sancho's setting up a Cavani, a Bruno, a Pogba, overlap from midfield, that's what we need right now. We don't players.
Yeah, but where's Mason then?
Mason comes off. It's rotation. He can start some games, not some games. Sancho might get injured.
How does that work for his development?
Sorry?
How does that work for his development?
Bro, we'll be in the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and Premier League, mate. He'd have loads of times to develop. Especially the way Ollie develops.
Like Ahmad has. And you've been complaining about that. Ahmad has.
No, we haven't been in 4 competitions with Ahmad, bro.
What do you mean? You haven't been in 4 competitions?
We haven't been in 4 competitions with Ahmad, with loads of games to play. At the beginning of the season, I'm talking about.
Okay. So yeah, but if we get no. I think Sancho's a good player. He is a good player. And do I want him to come in? Yeah, I'm on the fence with him. I can see his advantages, but it gives a problem. It's not balance because do you know what it is? Is how do you balance that team? And
mate, I honestly rather Greenwood play than Rashford at the moment. Just based on form, I'd rather Greenwood play.
I would, on the right hand side, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, when a fit and firing Marcus Rashford has to be in our team.
But he's not been fit and firing for loads of time. I know he's
still our second top scorer. That says it all. That tells you how effective the guy is.
Adam is saying here, Rashford needs to be dropped now, regardless of Sancho Dom. Let's just say it as it is. He's been overgassed beyond proportions. We're not being honest with ourselves if we give him the automatic spot. We have to work for this, man. The word generational gets thrown around so much, but Sancho is definitely in that category. We need him. Yes, we do, Vibes. We really do. We need to balance this team. Rashford's been in bad form for about 3 months. He need a rest. Yes, he has. He's
been injured. He's been injured.
Suaf says, let me say it and get knives at me for it. Yesterday, Dan James suits us better than Rashford for X. I know he's injured. You know what, right? I'm going to be honest with you. I might actually partially agree with that. And
that game
has been literally, he's cold. He's outside in a freaking forest trying to keep warm. Ollie's dashed him out. I noticed in the squad team sheet, he was playing every time on the squad. He's nowhere near the squad anymore. But I actually understand that because he would have stretched Liverpool and gave them something to think about. I get it. Regardless, Rashford did score. Jasmine says Greenwood is just playing better than Rashford right now. Rashford has all the ability, but is not showing it. That's true. He deserves to be dropped even in the current group. Yes, it's true. We know that Rashford had levels. We know he scored. He's got technique, but he's not doing it right now. You use that form and that evidence and react and use it. He wasted 80 minutes playing time for someone else to go out and prove if they can do it. That's what I'm saying. It's not fair on other people. Five saying, Sean, come on, bro. It's Sancho. He's an instant upgrade on the right, and we've been crying out for a winger. Greenwood will still get games, but Sancho's creativity will take us to a different level.
Yeah,
sure, it's true.
I like him. I'm just looking at. I think you've got to get him if you can, but it does throw our whole squad for me, it throws it all up into madness.
Into Champions League.
It throws us into no.
What do you mean?
No. He's a good player. He's a good player, but I'm just looking at
good. He's fantastic, mate.
But we've got mate. So then you haven't. We're not even talking about Martial yet.
But Sean, we're
not even talking about Martial yet, man.
You're looking at heads. You're just looking at players. You're not looking at the type of players we have, bro. You're saying, oh, we got Greenwood. Greenwood is nothing like a Sancho. Rashford is nothing. We have no player who plays like a Sancho.
I agree. I get that. But what I'm trying to say is you can't have all these players sitting on the bench.
Oh, we can, because it's a long season.
They're not going to be happy with that, man.
Problem, Sean.
They're not going to be happy with that.
And we always look to the best teams, right?
Yeah.
Man City have two different teams. Sometimes you see Bernardo Silva not play a whole game, and you're thinking this guy could easily start at any team. You'll see Kevin De Bruyne on the bench, Sterling.
Yeah.
This is the whole point.
Nah, get him in, get him in. But I don't know. For me, it's not Sancho straight in. It's not Rashford. For me, Rashford keeps his place. Sancho has to prove himself to us. And like I said to you last time, he has to prove that he's good enough to put these players out of the team.
Guess what, though? I think right now Rashford needs to prove to us he stays in the team. That's the
Rashford's got a good. He's built up enough
to come in.
He's built up enough credit. I feel like the fans. I think it's harsh on him knowing what he's done. It is Dom. He's built up enough credit to know that when he's fully Dom, if everyone admits he's been injured and he's been playing with a shoulder injury to start with,
don't play then.
And ankle. No. Dom, come on, man. Ankle and an ankle injury, right? He's putting himself out, and when he's fit and firing, what this kid's all about. So for me, it's just the case. It's just the case of getting through. It's just about getting through the season, right? Do what we need to do for the Europa League, and he'll come back to his best next season.
All right. If we can get one player next season, Sean, I don't know. I can't remember if you told. You might have told me already. Did you say you want to CDM rather than the right winger?
No, I said at the time, we need a striker.
Wait. No, I'm saying CDM or right wing.
No, it wasn't about a CDM, or it was about position.
Now,
because we signed Cavani, he's re-signed now. So for me,
if you could choose
for me, we need a central midfielder. For me,
a CDM.
As much, no. I don't do all these FIFA alphabets, bro. It's a central midfielder is what we need.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a CDM. So you're going CDM over right winger?
Central midfielder player, yeah. Someone who can play in the central midfield and who's got more defensive attributes and attacking attributes.
So who would you take?
That's the thing I've been saying all season. Who is there out there? And that's the problem. I don't think there's a standout candidate. Yes, indeed, he's good. CM/CDM. No, the one I would actually want is that Declan Rice. He would be the one for me.
We can't afford Declan and Sancho. He's come out.
Exactly. It's realistic. This is what I'm trying to say. So I'm taking, for me, I'll take Rice. We've got Ahmad. We've got Mason. They can develop out of there. But the central midfield for me is a problem. That is a problem. And I'd prioritize Rice.
You know what I'll do, bro? I would actually. Pogba has shown Rashford levels on the left. I love seeing Pogba out on the left, but when we get a CDM, Pogba can go back to like a Roman 8. If we get a proper CDM, it changes our whole team. We don't have to put Pogba on the left. We have a CDM sitting there, and Ndidi, a Rice, whatever Kimmich, right? And then we have the 2-8s. We have the Bruno, so Pogba just there, like a nice 4-3-3. Then we have a wing on the left, like a Martial, Rashford, Sancho on the right, Bruno in the middle, and come on, that's a different team. But the problem is, then we start going into those blurry lines of FIFA. You need the right system to play that sort of that sort of football and that sort of formation, because I don't know if we have that, bro, under the leadership and coaching that we have. I don't know if we have that, because really, for me, if we bought Sancho on the right and then got I'm being realistic here, bro. I'm not thinking we're just going to go out and we're not going to get a Rice and a Sancho. If we got a Sancho on the right and a Basuma to sit next to Fred, I would be for next season. For next season, I think we could do a madness if we had Basuma, Fred, Sancho, Bruno, Pogba, and Cavani. I think it would change our team.
I'm gonna keep it real. As much as I rate Fred, and I think Fred's a decent player, long term, I don't think he's good enough.
But I know,
He
but
hasn't.
he hasn't got.
He hasn't got the quality.
But we can't sell everyone. I'm being realistic. If we go buy 2 players, I would take Basuma and Sancho. We can't get Sancho. He'll be 80 million, 75 pounds, whatever. If you can't get us a Declan Rice, that'll be 90. We can't spend 180 million. We never do it. So if we're being realistic, Basuma for about 30 mil and Sancho for 75 mil, that's a good season, bro.
Well, we should have some extra money coming in from Lingard. We've got.
Yeah, they won't reinvest it. They'll try and fix the leak in the roof, bro. They won't put it out into players.
Right. Yeah, the more I'm talking about this, I'm getting annoyed, bro, because I'm actually thinking this title challenge next season.
I've been telling you this. Like, you keep going to me, but
how the hell are we going to do it?
I told you.
They've got to get us the players. I'm not having it. They've got to get us the damn players.
Sean, we're going to get 2 players next season and maybe 1 youth that will never play like Ahmed.
No, they
still got that guy out on loan. What's his name? Palestri. We still got him out on loan. We've got Andres Pereira. We got flicking to Heath Chung. We got James Garner. We got Palestri, and we got Ahmad on the bench. None of them are getting anywhere near the first team. Nowhere near the first team.
Do you know what? Pereira, Lingard could get some money. I think they're going to try and bring Jimmy Garner through. I do think he might be the option for central midfield.
Who's he going to hit on?
We have to blood him in. We have to see what he can do.
Blood him into where?
See what he can do at this level. Give him a few Carling Cup games.
At this level.
He's a central midfield player. No, he said, but
what's set up and scored?
Dom, this Ahmad, come on. He's had minutes. He started the other night.
Tell me every single time, Sean, that when the player comes on, they got to prove their ability. He came and scored a goal in his first game. He came on again.
Which was a flick header.
What are you talking about?
Get out.
Mate, honestly. Sean, you are something
Get
else,
out.
mate.
Because you skipped out all the bits in between where he was rubbish.
What, when he had a couple of minutes from the bench?
Come on, man. Dom,
Sean,
no. We're not. Let's not do that.
You're talking of madness. Guys, thank you for joining live. My man, Elliot Franklin. My man.
Yeah. What's cracking,
mate, I love you too, brother. Thank you, Marco. Ahmad is fire, man. Fire, hot sauce, chicken wings. Give me some yogurt. He's hurting. He's so good. Yes, and Chong is done. Pereira's done.
Oh yeah, and get Chong out
at this level. Yeah. We got so many people leaving. And
so we should raise some money. No. I'm not having.
Raise some money, mate.
They need to get us the players,
mate.
They need to get us the players. We need to Lingard, Pereira, Chong, right? That can give us what?
Romero,
40 mil. Romero. We need at least 50 million from outgoings.
But they won't spend it, bro.
But they have to, because otherwise the fans are going to bun down the stadium.
You know, Joseph, he's a very interesting character, isn't he? Honestly, I don't know why I put up with him. I want to talk about this, right? Obviously, Chelsea are probably going to have a better season than us, right? If they beat Leicester tomorrow, highly likely. And for some reason, I think they're going to get the double. Chelsea could get the double this season.
Oh, mate, don't.
They could get the double with a manager who's been there for 3 months. That is a joke, mate. And if they get the double, right, they've had a better season than us. Is this season, if we finish second and win Europa League final, rate this season out of 10? Is this a good season or is this a average season? Where do you stand?
I would say if we win the Europa League and finish second, it's a damn good season.
Okay.
Out of 10, I will give it an 8 out of 10.
You're going higher than me, mate. I'll be honest with you, because
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
How many semi-finals we couldn't do?
What do you mean? No. How many semi-finals? So what? We had the 2 this season, right? Carling Cup, FA Cup.
Yep.
Okay.
Flopped.
We're not going to beat. We're not going to beat Man City. So
maybe we've beaten them before. They're the one team you can beat.
Not over 2 legs, man. In the cups.
Mate, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
But next season, all right. So give us that. We're not expected to beat them. Let's put it that way. We can beat them.
Okay.
But we're not expected to beat them.
For me, right, if we finish second and get Europa League, it's improvement. No one, even anybody's Ollie out, you can't say that's improvement. You might not like the way we play football, the tactics, the substitutions. I get it. I'm annoyed too. But there's no way you could not say that's improvement. It is. It's a fact.
It's not. It's facts. There's no arguing. There's no debate. There's no conversation. There's no nothing.
why Ollie Outers will say our set piecing is diabolical. Let me go back because Chris found some really good stats and see if I can find this about our set pieces. I did a little tweet about it saying the only set piece that we can control is a birthday cake, mate. That's it. That's the only piece that we can control because our set piece is a joke, mate. Liverpool exploited our weaknesses. Klopp said, obviously, build up the game. They're rubbish on set pieces. Let's do it. Man United have conceded 14 set piece goals this season out of a total 38 excluding penalties. At 37%, that's the highest ratio in the Premier League. Is hybrid market system working? And this is with Harry Maguire, bro. That everybody's saying, oh, we wish we had. Look, I think we miss Harry Maguire 100%, but we've conceded loads of these goals with Harry Maguire. He does not miss games. What's happening? And then if you look back down as well, if you look back down this, Ollie comes out and says, we don't defend well enough and have to work on it. Well, Scooby-Doo, mate. What Scooby-Doo? Guess what, mate? This has been happening all season. You're telling me you're not what? How long do you need to work on it?
Look, man, this is what I mean. And this, why are we focusing on that? Why are we focusing on that? When we're evaluating this season, right? You haven't even given your rating out of 10 yet, Dom. But
mate,
yet,
I'll give you my rating. I've got no
go on, then. What is it?
rating.
So let's have it.
Give it 8, yeah?
I'm saying 8 out of 10 for the season.
I'll give it a 7. That's a really good 7.
Dom, do you know what? That's respectable from you.
No, that's respectable. If we finish second and get a trophy.
Yeah. That's respectable because at the whole year it's been negative. I know the players we have. If we get second and Europa League finish with Scott McTominay and Fred as our pivot, but this is what I'm trying to say to you, right? We on the one hand we're like we got a fridge at centre back. We got Dom. People have been calling him a fridge throughout the season.
It's a very high quality fridge, though.
Yeah. People have been calling him a fridge. We got Dumb and Dumber in the midfield. We got, Happy Meal midfield. But yet, look where we are in the table. So you have to you can't have it both ways. Either the players are really good and that they are where they're supposed to be, or the players are what they say they are, and we're overachieving, which is exactly what we're doing, which we're overachieving. So for me, 8 out of 10. If we do that, I feel as though we should have got through the Champions League group. That's the negative thing. We should have got through. For me, the Champions League group. That's the only thing you can say about Ollie is that. Go on, bro. What's up?
I just had a thought. I just read Vibes FC's comment, and I just had a awful thought, man.
What
if we lose the Europa League final?
Bro, let's not even do
that. No, because the last stream you went to me, Dominic, I'm saying this right now. Dom, listen, we will win the Europa League final, right? And I said, Sean, you best not say that.
If we
lose the Europa League final, Sean, that's 7 going down to about a 3. It's going down to
you can't do that because we still won. We're still second in the league, Dom. No one predicted that.
What do you get for second? Champions League.
Improvement. That's what you get,
mate. We need a trophy,
it's a stepping stone to where you want to be. Of course you do. Yeah, of course you do. A trophy, mate. Guess who won a trophy last year?
Pardon?
Arteta. And look where they are now.
Oh, mate, that is so. Have you seen Arsenal players?
No. Arteta won a trophy, and everyone at the start of the season, including Arteta was this. Arteta was that. Arteta the Messiah. Right now, where are they?
For a second, Arsenal have worse players than us. Let that sink in for a second. When we talk about,
I don't give a monkeys. I don't give a monkeys because that shows you can be lucky and still win a cup. Doesn't make you a good manager.
Oh, Sean, you're dumbing us down because you think just in case you lose.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hey, don't try. So what I'm saying,
you're trying to get lawyer, mate. I'm falling for it. You need to put that grin away, mate. Put those white teeth away, mate. All right, because I know what you're trying to do. If we lose the Europa League final, no excuse, bro. It's been a crap season. Second, great. Are we up more? No, we haven't won the league. We're in Champions League, great. But it literally was second by a few points. That is not progress.
If we don't win the Europa League, that 8 comes down to a 6.5. 6.5. No, how can you finish second and then give the man a 3? It's disrespect, Dom. It's emotional.
Your expectations.
It's emotional. It's emotional disrespect. That is, Dom.
Emotional, mate. I'm not your girlfriend, mate. You have to talk to me about emotional.
Right? You can't get a man a free when you got a happy meal midfield and you still got us in second.
No,
you can't say that.
No. Because we've got man for man, our players are far superior than Arsenal's. Right? If you
I'm
want to
saying
pick
it's
up
a
Arsenal,
6. I'll say it's 6.5.
I would take from Arsenal right now, hands down. If we could pick one, is Partey, and he's playing crap, but he'll be an upgrade in our midfield. I would not want any other player from Arsenal. I wouldn't want a Saka. I wouldn't want a Pepe. I don't want any of them. They're rubbish. They've got El Nini in midfield and Shabana.
Yeah, they're trash. They're rubbish. They're rubbish.
Exactly. So don't
but
start comparing.
Their playing squad is not. But I don't care about what their playing squad is. But the point is, I think it will go down to a 6.5 if we don't win it. But we're going to win it. So let's be confident.
I just thought to myself, like the way I felt last night, even though we could still get second if we win against Fulham. Could you imagine how I feel? By the way, we need to do a watch along for the Europa League final. We have to do it because we have to do it. We have to sign out in the right way, bro, for the season.
Let's do it, man. I'm down. I'm down with that.
I tell you right now,
Dom, if we don't win that, bro, it's gonna be a madness. It's gonna be a madness. But
if we don't win that game, I will be so. Oh, I wouldn't be able to, bro. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Nah, Dom. I don't even want to talk about it,
mate. This weren't orange juice. Just to let you know. Do you know what I mean?
Can we not focus on that? Because that's not even worth thinking about it at this point.
Mate, you keep saying to me, oh yeah, it's great seeing. You keep saying that we're going to win the Europa League. You don't know.
I've been saying it, because I've been saying it because I believe that we will.
Sure, I just realised something. If we do lose, you're going to be even worse than me because you're so confident.
Yeah, I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be But do you know what? And it because there's no reason for us not to win that. There's no right for us not to win that.
How can you say Saka's rubbish? Stupid United fans.
Who said Saka's rubbish? You.
But by the way, I never said the word Saka's rubbish. I said that I wouldn't take him at Man United.
Saka's a good player. No, he's a good player, man.
He's a good player.
No one's disrespecting Saka out here.
Who's starting over in our team? You tell me who is Saka starting over in our starting 11. So we've got Pogba, Bruno. I just figured it out. No, he's not starting over Rashford. No,
he'll make us in the C squad. He'll make the C squad. He'll make our reserve squad. Him and Donny can play together in the Carling Cup.
Donny Van de Beek and Saka. No, look, Saka's young. That's why he's got nowhere levels near Rashford. He's got no levels. He's very good.
Yeah, he's a good player.
But he's nowhere near Rashford's output and ability, even when Rashford's playing crap. Rashford played crap for the whole game and scored a goal. You can't make that crap up, mate. Last season, Martial was clinical, but to me, Martial and Rashford need each other to be the best. Too many fans put them against each other. Yeah, no, we don't need to do that. We need to put the best players in the right positions and let them go and do their job. No one's really spoke about Martial. Have you noticed? No one's really talking about him. There's been games where we could have really utilised his close feet, his link-up play, stretching the team.
Yeah. We miss him. We miss him. We miss on form Martial for sure. Most teams would.
He said he's not going to bite on that. Yeah, because he's got nothing to say, bro. I hear you, man. Man City are beating. Whatever.
4-3.
Yeah, I don't care, man. Look, Newcastle are safe. Man City have won the league. They're probably playing. I don't know. Probably playing goal or something. Sorry, I just got so much animosity against Man City because I just don't like them. Guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it as ever. When's our next game? We're playing Fulham on Tuesday. If we don't win that, fans are back. I'm being serious. If we don't win that, mate, the match reaction, I'm moving mad. Because Sean, you said to me, Dom, it'll be impossible for us to lose 3 games in a row. It's impossible, man. Honestly, Sean, if we lose against Fulham, I'm being honest with you. I don't want to talk to you for a week. I'll be honest, I don't want to
I won't want to talk to you for longer than that because it's too negative. I can't handle all this negativity. I can't. It's all ifs and if we lose, if we this, it's all negative. Sure,
because you were wrong.
Can't we? Yeah, and I admit that. I can't always be right.
Dom, it's impossible for us to lose, man. When you talk about our record shows it. And I was like, Sean, we could easily lose these games.
No. I didn't say it was impossible for us to lose. I said it was impossible. I said it's very unlikely of us not finishing second because of the maths, and that's what I said. Look, so let's get that right. Let's just get that clear. We lost both of those games, and we'll still finish second.
Do you remember the last Fulham game when what's his name? fast guy. Lookman was cutting us up, man. In and out, scored a beauty. Fulham's not going to be easy. They've got nothing to play for. They're going to be playing.
Yeah, we're gonna roll them over, mate. We're gonna roll them over. Look, Ollie's gonna get into the players because I feel like we've gone away from the important matters, which is the set pieces. We know that's a problem, but again, I feel like next season he's gonna sort that out. Ollie's aware of that. Sort it
out without doing zonal marking, mate. All he's got to do is say, "We're not doing zonal mark anymore."
Whatever he's gonna do in pre-season, we have a proper pre-season. We will concede. I'll say it right here, right now. We'll concede less goals from set pieces next season. I'm fully sure of that. Ollie will sort that out,
mate. Because it's like you saying that I'm gonna go on holiday this year, mate. I ain't going nowhere with this stupid virus.
No,
right, on that note, yes, Ishmael, we
just
are
keep it positive.
A bad cop, I'll tell you right now. And Sean is not Mike Larry, I'll tell you that right now.
Mike
on that
Larry.
note, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all. Peace out. Blessings. Cool.